Boom, and we're in. What's up, guys? This is the gameplay that I uploaded earlier. Earlier in the week. I'm gonna do a commentary. I'm gonna explain to you guys what I did, how I did it. Oh, this right here? Oh, I needed to explain this. I wanted to send my team a message to let them know how exactly I'm gonna play this game out. Especially against Swain. It is a. I really hate facing a mage top laner, especially as like Olaf or like any melee champ. It's very, 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 very annoying. But yeah, I'll walk you guys through exactly what I did, what I was thinking, why I did the things I do, and all that stuff. And in general, just tips on how to like play the lane, especially against this guy. And then here we are, just you know, BMing, being fools in the top lane. I really like this SKT skin. Boom. Alright, always leash your jungler, especially if he's like someone as squishy as Kayn in the early game. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. I wanna show you guys exactly like how I was doing things and what I was thinking. Alright. So right here, every time you're in lane, you wanna always use your abilities to farm while you harass your enemy. So right there, see, I threw my Q to hit him and the minion. That not de-aggroes. I'm sorry. That doesn't aggro the minions at all. So like, for example, if I was to just walk up to Swain right now and just punch him in his face, all his minions will turn around and just start attacking me. But if I hit the minions and him at the same time with an ability, they don't aggro me. So that's like very important. You can use that with any other top laner. It works especially well with Olaf because of his Q. Right here I'm warding early because I know Shyvana's jungle, and Shyvana's jungle speed is like insane. And I'm used to the level 2 cheese. So right here in these kind of lanes, you want to always focus on just farming. And what you start is very important. So with Olaf, I like to go Corrupting Pot or Doran's Shield or Doran's Blade. I chose the Corrupting Pot this time, this game, just because I wanted to time my all-ins. I wanted to take advantage of the fact that Swain isn't as strong as he could be in the early game, especially not compared to Olaf. But yeah, right here I'm backing. I don't want him to damage me at all. I want him to kind of push the wave out. So now we kind of reset the wave. Kinda. It's not exactly reset, but so yeah, my choice of playstyle is kind of well, not kind of, but I'm definitely a split pusher. Like I don't like relying on my team like at all. Right here, I'm just doing for a short trade. I want to make sure that like he knows what I'm capable of. I want to be able to pressure him, so he knows that I'm winning, so that we can win this lane. We don't want to lose any type of map pressure, lane pressure. I mean, so right here, I always pop my Corrupting Pot whenever like I'm trying to go in, especially for trades. I ward right here because if Shyvana ganks for me here, she doesn't have any CC without Swain, and Swain doesn't have much. He doesn't have mana at all. And it was also the reason why I go in. But I warded there just in case Shyvana doesn't want to come back behind. Got his flash, so now I know he's done. Like if he ever gets past this point right here, if he ever gets past this second bush, I'll just kill him. Also, I backed here Like usually a lot of people would have like pushed his lane in, but because I didn't know where Shyvana was and I was extremely low and Swain just flashed, I didn't want to take the risk. So it was always reset. If you don't know where the jungler is and you're not healthy and you're not confident enough that you can't fight the jungler, leave. Just back. You always want to reset. And then right here I messed up. I should have froze this lane. I should have forced Swain to come like further up so it'd be easier way to kill him. And on this day too, I switched up my layout. So like my mouse and like my mouse was a little bit weird. So yeah, remember he doesn't have flash, and I know I can beat him. I'm a level higher than him. I have more farm than him by 2. And then just like that, I miss a Q because I'm a monkey. I miss another Q because I'm a monkey. And then close one, close call, but I get the kill because I know Olaf's damage and I know how much I know Swain's damage as well in the early game. So now I'm 6 before him, so now I can go in on him whenever I want. And then I also leave the lane again because I don't know where Shyvana is. So usually, if I was healthier, I would have totally pushed his wave in and then dared Shyvana to come and try to stop me. If I was just a little healthier. But no, I wanted to just make sure that like I don't die. So, and that's a very important thing. In League of Legends, you don't want to, especially in ranked, you don't want to die. Like at all, especially in the late game. Like you don't want to die at all. You want to make sure that you fight. You only fight when you're confident that you're going to get the kill, or you fight to survive. So right here, I'm just explaining what I got. I got 2 no magic manos because I'm facing Swain, and 6, he gets a little bit dangerous, especially since if I use my ult, I'll lose my tank stats. So I want to be a little beefy. And since I already know that my damage is capable of killing him, and he's not going to build any tankier, I don't need to build like crazy high burst. And just like that, we can kill him. Also notice that I popped a Corrupting Pot as I was going in on him. Corrupting Pot is very good for trades and exchanges. You can always use that to get more damage off and sustain while you're in the battle. So right here I'm staying in lane because, like we don't know where everyone is, where Shyvana is, but I know that in this health, and I know that Shyvana just turned 6, that I can still fight her. Just because Olaf is such a great duelist, especially in the early game. So right here, I want to put the pressure on this tower. I want to make sure that Swain comes up as fast as possible. Whenever you're trying to get the minions to hit like towers, always kill the caster minions first because they do the most damage. That way, this happens. Your wave can push in faster. And then we have some interesting things happening in bot lane. And then I'm going to back. Okay, let's see what I got. So I got a Hex Drinker. I wanted a little bit more damage. I got a Rejuvenation Bead because I'm going for a... oh my god. What is that item? What is the first item that I went for? Jeez, I'll remember the name of it as soon as I see it. As soon as I can highlight it. Or maybe earlier. Right here, we're just farming. So I don't know where Swain is, right? Like, I have no idea where he is. So usually what I like to do anyway, is when I don't see a champion, I don't see my enemy in my lane, I will push this tower in. Because I am obsessed with getting first tower blood. The gold that you receive is so amazing. And plus, I want to force people up here. I want to get the enemy team. There's Swain right there. I want to get the enemy team here. I want to control the game. I want my team to take advantage of their I guess splitting up, as I guess would be the best way to say it. I want to make sure that the enemy team has to deal with me. That I'm putting so much pressure on the map that they have to deal with me. Look, Swain right here walks right over my pink ward. Oh, by the way, that's another thing. Always use your pink ward or control ward for this bush. It's very, very important. Ooh. So right here, I'm not afraid of like, you know, of dying here. I popped Ghost. Shyvana has no type of CC, and it's so easy to really get away from her and disengage, especially with Olaf's Q, which slows her. Here we go. Yep, Spectre's Cowl. That's one of the components to this item that I cannot remember the name of, like, at all. Let's speed this up a little bit. And then I changed my mind. I get Merc Treads because, you know, I don't want Swain to be able to slow me and CC me as best as it could be. So yeah, I TP down. Usually I don't do that, but I TP down just because I already took the tower and I want the wave to build up before I get there. And I think it was just, I was looking for more an opportunity of getting a little bigger. But right here, oh, this is funny. Poor Corki. Misses, oh my god, misses twice. Good night, sweet prince. Go to sleep. But yeah. Oh, also, another very important thing, especially as a top laner. I'd usually do it on this side. But you always want to go into the enemy jungle and like take it, especially if you're big. I like to take buffs. This is a very insufficient way of taking the jungle camp, especially as Olaf. Usually what you want to do is like leash and guide the monster camp around here, and then stand here and then just Q and pick up, Q and pick up, Q and pick up. So if you stand right here while the monster's here, you'll Q it and the axe will immediately get picked up and you just refresh your cooldowns really easily. But yeah, so now we're 2 kills in, 0 deaths, 1 assist. Whole point of the game, you don't necessarily need to carry, you just need to be useful. So I'm not looking, and like I said earlier, I'm not looking to get like big damage. I'm just looking to get a little tankier because Swain is not gonna build any tank, so you don't need any damage. You don't need much damage. Like just what did I get, a maul? I think I complete the maul. And that's it. I call it a day. Because I want to be able to tank everything else, especially with this team. Like this team's DPS is insane. Corki, Shyvana, Lucian with his ult, Swain, just oh my god, so much DP. Adaptive Helm, is that the name of the item that I'm getting? Then that's the reason why I get the Adaptive Helm. It helps with all their abilities. So right here, again, Swain is not in my lane. Swain is not here. You take the tower. I don't really care for Shyvana, even though I'm getting all MR and Shyvana gets like really strong. But I'm taking this tower. I'm trying to push this lane in. And in 14 minutes and 30 seconds, I take both towers. I immediately ping Herald because I want to put more pressure top lane. So I go straight to Herald. I ping Kayn. And then boom, we get this Herald. But something interesting happens. Let me speed it up for you guys. Alright, and boom. We have some unwanted visitors here. So when this happens, when you're taking an objective, I think Kayn should have probably got off of it for a little bit and then helped. In this situation, you always want to kill the jungler because, you know, they're smite. And plus, Kayn wanted to help him out a lot. Boom. kill Shyvana. I stand there because I know I'm a little tanky enough and I have Ghost, so I can just walk away. And I know that Swain already used his W, his never move. Right here, I'm taking advantage of my empowered back. I know it takes me 4 seconds to get back into base. Corki doesn't have enough time to get me there, so I'm out of here. Boom! And just like that, I get my adaptive helm. Is that the name of it? Oh no, please. Please. I just want to know the name. Okay, well, I'm just going to assume that it's adaptive helm. Hope I'm correct on that. So here we go. Again, I'm staying top lane. Well, usually, after taking the first after you take it the first tower and the second tower, as a top laner, you want to usually go bot. You want to usually go bot because, you know, objectives. But the only reason why I don't is because we already have Herald, right? So there's not really much objectives to get up here. And then Dragon, you know, Dragon's down. So it doesn't, you know. And plus, my bot lane is doing, like, pretty well. So I just decided to stay top. I knew this was happening, but I just didn't want to be a part of it. I knew it was a losing fight. Even if by the time I would have gotten there, Yasuo would have died anyway. But then I moved down here just to see. Like, this was just a total mistake on my part. I shouldn't have never done this. But and then I wanted to test out how strong she is, and she Q'd me once. It made me cry. And it is very important. So very important knowing how to disengage and how to farm under tower. So these minions right here, these melee minions, they usually take 2 tower shots and then you can auto them. The caster minions can take 1 auto, depending on how much damage you have, and then you can just auto it and take it. But usually you want to auto it, the tower hits it, and then you can auto it again. And then the caddy minions, or the tank minions, they take like, I believe the accurate number is about 12, but I like to exaggerate and say 30, 35. So like Shyvana didn't want to reset. This is a really big mistake. You always want to reset, especially with the low health. She probably didn't know that I had TP, and oh, I missed it. I'm a monkey. Oh, I missed it again. I'm a monkey. And then I popped Ghost because I'm a monkey. Like, where was she gonna run to? But I got thirsty. So now we're 4-0. And all we're doing is getting tankier. So now, right now, I'm just gonna get a little bit more. I'm going to finish my Maul for some damage. And then we're going to see how or who gets a little bigger. So adaptive helm helps a lot. Again, you know, Corki is just going to, you know, shoot you for 1,000 times in 1 second. So that helps with that. Shyvana's W does magic damage, but just by standing next to it, it helps with that. Lucian's ult, to be honest, I didn't know it helped for Lucian's ult. And I actually took this game to test it out. And it does. And then, you know, Swain, it works for Swain. But yeah, my team is doing great. They just won a team fight, so they don't need me at all. So I continue my onslaught here. I know Shyvana could beat me in a 1v1, but I'm fairly certain that because of the pressure that Rift Herald does, I'm able to take this tower and still get away from her without dying. Because again, Shyvana doesn't have CC, so all I need to do is Q her and walk away. And then just like that, she ults towards me, I Q her, and then I just walk away. Nothing she can do, she has no CC. And then boom, Herald destroys it. Also, always run towards your teammates. Actually, if I rewind this, you can actually see how Nami was here in the bot lane and really walks up here. She comes in mid just to take a picture of a minion, and then she comes to save me, which is like awesome. The goddess. Alright. So look at Nami. If you look at the mini-map, I'm summoning the Rift Herald, right? She's just roaming. She's just roaming. Great map awareness on her part. Probably actually could have been a coincidence, I don't know, but I'm just going to give her credit for it. Because look, boom. Bubble takes a CS. Sees me struggling. Comes towards me. I see that, and I just walk towards her. You know, again, I know I can get away from Shyvana, but it just, you know. And then I get a little confident, like, hey, I can fight her with Nami here. Totally didn't know Corki was there. We disengage. Never be afraid to disengage. No one's going to call you a punk. No one's going to call you scared. And if the enemy team does it, calls you scared, they're just taunting you because you know they're winning. You're getting They're trying to get into your head. So disengaging and resetting is very, very, very important. So look, now we have open inhibitor and it's not even 20 minutes left. Usually, what I would do with this open inhibitor, which is why my KDA is kind of horrible, I will, especially if I have more damage, I will go right here and just start fighting and just start taking it, and then I would die taking it, because I just think objectives are very, very much more important. But I don't like to stay with my team. I do not like to rely on my team, so I always split push. Farm and gold is very, 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 very important in this game. So if you have an opportunity like this where your team is like kind of not doing anything, floating around, like right now, I think it'd be the best if they were all bot. That way, so dragons up, but they all backed, right? I'm still top. I'm gonna remain top because I need to put Swain. I need to have Swain in the top lane. I need him to be away from the rest of the team. I need him to respect what I can do to this lane. And he knows he can't fight me. I'm too tanky for him. Like, I don't think I can fight him either because of his sustain, and I didn't get a mortal reminder this game because again, I'm not trying to go for damage. I'm trying to go to survive. And we took a dragon, and we got the dragon. Killed Shyvana. Soraka's coming in here. Nami goes with the ult. And that's it. They back up. They reset. Let's speed this up. Alright, again, farming. Farming is very important. Again, farm equals XP and gold. XP means higher level, which means you get power spikes faster, and then gold means more items, which means more power. So yeah, see how whenever I start the lane, I always kill the last minions first. So again, I see Shyvana's low. I know she can't fight me with that health. Soraka's here, but I want to stay here. So again, let me just show you guys what I mean about like splitting up the team. So Shyvana's here, right? My team is mid. Lucian is by himself because he can't do anything. I have two people here, and Swain and Corki are dead. This gives my team the ability to just take whatever they want. And then I try to flank. I got Lucian's heal. And then Shyvana chased me, but again, she has no CC, so all I need to do is either ghost or just Q and walk away. I get away from her so many times this game. Bye. Bye. And then she just backs off. It's all about not dying. Disengage if you have to. No one's gonna call you a punk. You're not a sissy. It's all about winning the game. Let's speed this up. What item do I get? I get a chain vest, yeah. I want to start on like a Sunfire cape because I want to be able to push waves faster. And I also want to be able to survive not fighting, but taking damage from Shyvana, Lucian, and Corki. Especially looking at their scores. Here it is. We're just farming. Let's see what my team is doing. Pushing in mid. They should be pushing bot because if I'm top lane, let me just pause this out. So if I'm top lane and I'm right here, right by the inhibitor, right? So this is what you want to do. If my team was instead of mid and they were bot, they could have pushed this in, right? They could have pushed this in and then force the team to choose. Are they gonna send? Because they're gonna need more. They're gonna need at least two people to come and face me. Right, and if they take two people to face me, they're not going to win a 4v3. And I don't even think under tower. Because Yasuo is just such a broken champion. And now, if Nami catches a good ult and Yasuo ults, and maybe if Xayah catches everyone with like a nice ult E, or just a basic E and catches everybody off guard, they can totally dive them. I wouldn't, but they can push this in and threaten this tower, right? So now you're forcing the enemy to choose. Or is Olaf gonna take top inhib, or are we gonna defend the second tier tower? But usually they would go towards me to make this a free grab. And then this would just be easily contested. But you want to keep them moving around the map. You want to have total control of the game. So right here, I've done the team fight breaks out without me here. Remember, this team, the enemy team has a lot of DPS, so team fighting with them is like very difficult. And then we misplay this, and again I'm pressuring because, again, like I said, I don't usually trust my teammates. Kayn is gone, and I'm still here because I'm a monkey. I'm a savage. And then right here, I probably should have left earlier. In fact, actually, I kind of should have flanked and probably helped out my team. But again, I'm not trying to die here. So I ult, so she can't CC me, or Swain can't CC me. And I TP the tower, and I'm out of there. And I got cursed at for doing that. I like the entire enemy team. But yeah, let's see what I get. I'm probably looking for a Bambi Cinder. That's right, I get a Giant's Belt. Because I was contemplating if I wanted Dead Man's Plate or Sunfire Kit, but then I decided, you know what, I want to push lanes faster. Because I don't have any faith in my team that we can win team fights. Unless like the enemy team like completely misplays it. But this Yasuo is very thirsty. He's 11 and 6. That makes complete sense. So he's fed. He's big. So he wants to fight. But if you should only fight again, you should only fight to kill, to get objectives, or you should fight to survive. Right? You don't want to just fight. You don't want to just like fight to get a kill and then like try to back or something like that. Especially this time in the late game, we got to be very careful. Like the mid to late game, you want to be very careful. You want to use your time well. So here we are grouped. Nami already ulted. No. So like we have like our biggest CC is gone. There's no way of winning this fight anymore. But of course we go in, especially me. Yasuo's gonna die for this. And we float out. As soon as someone dies and it's a disadvantage, just disengage. Xayah overstayed, ults in, gets caught out, and just dies. And right here, we're gone. We're gone. We're good. We can afford to give up this tower because we have their open inhib. And then I remember. Oh, by the way, the whole game, my team was telling me to group up with them, and I just refuse. So I give them the idea, hey, this is what they're gonna do, right? So this game, especially when you're split pushing, you're trying to control the enemy team, or control their movements, you can tell what they're gonna do, right? So after they take this is gone. Kayn shouldn't even be here. Like, he should just be gone. After they take this, they're gonna go straight for dragon. Because that's what I would. That's what I would. That'll be the smartest thing, because you can't contest this. You can't, because Nami came back. She's full health. I would have came back with full health, and he's pretty healthy. You don't want to risk that. And Lucian's low, and all their ults are down, and none of their actives are up. Things like that. They're done. Fighting is done. There's no more fighting to be done. So dragon is the smartest thing to do. They have a 2-dragon lead, and it's Shyvana jungle. And she gets like a 50,000 power level increase whenever she gets a dragon. So that is the best thing to do for them, right? So I completely agree when they do this. They're going straight for dragon, right? So now the question is, what do we do, right? We shouldn't contest because two of our people are down, and one of the people who are down is like the biggest person on the team, right? So the best thing to do is just try to regain control of the map. So I told them. And this pinging all crazy. I told them, everyone group bot, let me force top. Exactly what I was explaining earlier. Contest this, right? And then I told Yasuo to come with me top. Like, let's do a 2-0-3. reason why I want to do a 2-0-3 is because if we do a 2-0-3, me and Yasuo, me being the tankiest person and Yasuo being the strongest person on our team, they're gonna send their whole team here. At least 2 to 3. At least 2 to 3. And if they send 2 to 3 here, my team can easily win a 2v3. Especially with this happening, with Lucian and Shyvana getting caught out. See what I mean? They can't win a 2v3. Right? And then I was telling Yasuo in chat, just come top. And he was being really hard about it. Because, you know, you always meet those people who, like, have to carry and they have to win. They have to get all the kills. Try not to be that person. Oh, I messed up. If I didn't miss that Q, I would have killed her. So I back up a little bit. Because I don't wanna die. I wanna wait for my ult to go down so I can get my tank. And then Yasuo being Yasuo comes in and he just wrecks everybody. Kills Corki on the spot. Kills Soraka. I come back in to help. I start hitting the inhibitor. Oh, and then by the way, while this is happening, we're gonna review. We're gonna rewind and review. Let me go on me. Alright. So, we have Swain, Soraka, Shyvana, and Lucian are down, right? Exactly what I was saying earlier. This is how you split up their team. Their team is split. This is free. This has been free for the longest, but we're deciding to get it now. Fine, we're getting it now. So, boom. Look at the team. While we're fighting, you know what happens already. Yasuo, I can't even take credit for that. Yasuo kills them. Yasuo just 1v3s. Easily, right? Here we go. These three, there's no one else to contest because they're all going to come here. They're all coming towards us. When Shyvana gets up, when Lucian gets up, they'll be coming towards us. Look, there's Shyvana. Doesn't know what she's doing. There's Lucian. And then look what our team is doing. Taking it. See, we don't need to take mid. The best thing for mid, the best thing you can do to take mid, you take bot and top. Or top or bot, whatever's your preference. And then use the super minions that are using this to pressure. Use the super minions that are rushing the base to pressure the enemy team completely, right? And then group up while they're all here, you know, clearing minions. You get Baron and you rush down mid and you win the game. Or if you don't, if maybe your balls are just bigger than your head and you just don't want to take Baron. Maybe you think you are the Baron. You can just run it down mid. So here we go. And again, I was telling the team, especially since like everyone is low. Well, not everyone, but Lucian is low. I TP back in, and this is when I make like a really bad mistake. You should never flank like this. This is not even a flank. Like I just run into their enemy team like a monkey. Swain flashes for nothing, but I'm tanky. I can afford to do that, but if I was anyone else, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, you can see how the adaptive helm helps like a lot with this team with their DPS. But yeah, I tell the team just group top because that's where they want to go. They want to protect this inhib. So what we want to do is we want to take top inhib, and then from there either go mid. Like I'm pretty sure I can tank the tower. Look at this. Look at the adaptive helm. Nothing they do barely hurts me. And then, of course, again, as a top laner, you want to always type again, gold and XP is very important. So as a top laner, always go into the jungle, enemy jungle. Like, push a wave in, like push a wave past the tower. Check if their Gromp is there. Check if their Wolves is there. You want to, because by doing that, you're gaining some XP, right? Gaining more XP, and you're denying the jungler. So it's very good. It's a very good strategy. See, look, we're just going to take Wolves. We're going to make sure that even though, you know, it's late game, it doesn't matter. But Shyvana's still level 14. I'm 16. My Shyvana has the same levels as my support, and that should never happen. Especially with the farming jungler like Shyvana. So yeah, right here, we don't know what Swain is doing. He's trying to contest, but like... Again, and you know, Yasuo just refuses to listen to me because you know he has to be the one. He has to be the guy. So here we are, you know, always farming. I'm not worried about Swain at all because he can't damage me. He won't be able to kill me. He ults. I see Shyvana. I wanna kill Shyvana first. The reason why is because she does the most damage. And she has a higher burst than Swain does. And look, Adaptive Helm helping me with Lucian's ult. He pops his heal, pops his flash. And then Yasuo comes in and just punches him in his jaw, kills him. And then boom. We win a team fight. Corki can't do anything. Even at this health, Corki cannot kill me. Because just too tanky. Right? And then look, like I said earlier, take top. I tank tower. Tower heals me. Because I'm just that tanky. We take inhib. Actually, let me just speed this up. We take inhib. I tell everyone to reset so we can do Baron. Here we go. Pinging Baron. I come around. I like to always make sure that that the enemy team can't do anything about it. That's the reason why I moved up like that and started hitting them. But again, if look at the enemy team's dragons. 3 dragons and a mountain dragon. We have 1 mountain dragon. Right? There we go. I take red buff, jungler. We retake bot, and then everything is open. And then we just win the game. And then you flash the master, you dance, you do a little dance, and that's the victory. So just to recap everything I said, I know I probably sound repetitive, but just basic things with laning. To make sure that minions don't hurt you or kill you, use your abilities to farm and hit the enemy laner. Right? This game is usually about just winning the lane and doing the best you can and doing the most you can on the map. So always, is that Olaf breathing that hard? Jeez. Alright, anywho. So yeah, take control of the lane, try to win, always try to go for first tower because that first that first tower gold is amazing. It helps you get more items faster. It puts pressure on the map, and then always reset. If you don't know where the jungler is and you're not healthy, please reset. You don't want to die. End the game 6-0-4. You don't have to be 17-7-7 to be appreciated. All right, you can easily just be 6-0-4. It's all about just winning, taking your time. Pink wards in this bush right here always. Ward, please buy your wards. You know the old saying, fool me once, shame on you, but if you teach a man to fool me, I'll be fooled for the rest of my life. Herald is always a good choice, but always do it when the top laner is afraid of you. Like this whole time, I just was able to do whatever I wanted because Swain knew he couldn't kill me. So he just roamed and tried to get kills elsewhere. But fortunately for me, my team was doing very well, and because I was putting a lot of pressure here, he had to keep coming back. And that slowed his momentum down. And then remember, when split pushing, wards is very important. I didn't really ward much here because, Shyvana was only going to be here, Corki's going to be here. None of these guys have CC except for Swain. So, and if, I just ghost Q them and I just walk away. Oh, and well, Corki does have a slow, but that's besides the point. Do your best to take what you can. Take top, take bot, then as a group, rush down mid, get Baron if you need to, and then just destroy the game. I really hope this helped any of you. I really hope you gained something from it. If not, please give me some feedback in the comments. Maybe I didn't explain something correctly, or maybe I misspoke, or if you have any questions, maybe I can answer it. Maybe it's about the lane or the build, why I did this. Adaptive Helm, DPS, ults, his stupid fire rockets, his stupid fire bullets, Swain's, oh my god, Swain's stupid E, Shyvana's W, that reduced it heavily. This, I think, just made me, tanky enough. But, again, with the feedback. If you have any feedback or questions or anything like that, or comments, I accept that. I really appreciate it. like, subscribe, all that. Molest my like button, please. And yeah, again, I hope it helped out, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.